Hey guys, welcome to Pillow Talk with Joe. I wanted to go ahead and get to you guys a little bit early. Mother's Day is coming up, so I definitely wanted to shout out my moms out there. We definitely have like the toughest job, I believe, in the world. I am a proud mommy of two. My 3-year-old son, Lennox, and my daughter, who is 1, just turned 1 a couple weeks ago, Katerina. So with Mother's Day coming up, I don't know, I feel like there's just been a lot of stuff going on, especially with me and my family. My daughter is incredibly sick right now. She's been battling an ear pit infection, and after months of antibiotics and this and trying to see if there's any other options, that wouldn't result in us having to do surgery. Unfortunately, long story short, that's basically what's going to happen. But we are seeing a pediatric specialist and our ENT specialist that works with children. Can't talk. And so I'm just hoping that everything turns out well, but definitely really trying to stay positive. But that's definitely had me, I feel like, feeling on edge a bit, and really has had me worried about her. And this kind of really steers more towards anxiety, and especially postpartum depression, and really talking about it, because I feel like it's something that we as women, just because we're told to be strong and to be the best mothers we can, we're our own biggest critics. And I feel like we really put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be the best moms we can be. I definitely went through that. I first started, my first experience, I'd say, that I can remember, but I didn't really have a name to it, with anxiety itself, is something from a really early age. It was more than just worrying. It was just kind of like an overwhelming feeling that I couldn't get rid of, and it just kind of stays in your head, and you kind of have to talk yourself down. I actually was pretty good at it, but the first time I realized it was like a big thing was after I had my son. All throughout my pregnancy, I felt, not quite myself, but I figured, I'm pregnant, hormonal, that's the deal. And then I had my son, and it was like almost over a year actually, of being really, really just down, and I didn't really think, oh, this is postpartum depression or anxiety to that extent, because I figured, oh, that means like you would hate your kid and all that, and that was not how I felt at all. Like, I felt comfort being with my kid. I just, felt overwhelmed, and I really wanted to do a good job. And, having just been from such a tough background, I feel like I wanted to just start on the right path, and, I don't want to fuck up. And I think every mom out there can relate. But it's definitely something that kind of came back and reared its ugly head after my daughter, and I battle with it every single day. It's kind of like a day at a time. It's not like I'm sad or depressed all the time. I think I just internalize things a little bit more than other people do, and I keep it on my mind, and it's something that I'm really learning to build through. And as a result of that, and admitting it, and getting the proper diagnosis, I've been able to really work on myself and be strong, and be a better version of myself for my family. So, moms out there, this is all to just say, definitely be happy with, your situation in terms of your motherhood. It's definitely a blessing. Parenting is hard, so that's for you dads out there too. You definitely, hold it down as well. I feel it's definitely a partnership, and I know not everybody has that, but if you do, it's definitely a blessing. And if you don't, not saying that it's not, it's just, I definitely say it's cool to call out your blessings and be proud of them. And you work really hard to keep your kid alive, to just make them good members of society, and not just worry about what we're leaving behind, but what type of children that we're leaving behind for our future world, and that's so, so very much important to me. So, sorry, I tried to make it a very quick one, but I really wanted to just get those words out to you. I really am trying to continue on this journey, and I really appreciate all of those of you who have been supportive of me. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube page, Pillow Talk with Jo. Go to Pillow Talk with Jo if you haven't liked it. Like the page, share, comment. I definitely want to hear from you. Questions are always welcome. Anything you want to hear me talk about, I'm definitely going to pull out as much as I could. And that's it. Happy Sunday. Have an amazing week, guys. And love you.